Perfect example of how to speak to a client. If you know your products, if you know the products that you're presenting to a client, you are also able to present them to clients that are people that are in the same industry.
There's a lot of different programs, and a lot of different people that deal with different programs might not know what other programs exist. So to be able to cross market and create relationships, that's how you could grow your own business.
On your term loans, what type of term loans do you do?
I do SBA loans for 10 years,
Okay.
and what's called. Then I have a couple of companies that I use that, if you ask me, they're more glorified MCAs. They only go out like 24 or 36 months with weekly payments. And then the other companies I have are like private money investors, and they'll go out like 3 to 5 years, and it'll be like like a 14 or 15% rate plus a 3 to 4 point big on it.
Okay. So what if you would like? As I mentioned before, I have relationships with national banks. So they're actual bankers that I deal with. Just to name a few: Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. Down in Florida, we have Regions Bank. A lot of different banks. There's actually one bank in particular in the state of Florida where all they require to fund is 1 year's tax returns. That's it. Last year's tax return. That is all. No bank statements. No need for 2 years. And that is a traditional business line of credit. Also, too, one of the things that a lot of clients are doing, because some clients have either defaulted on a cash advance or they have over leveraged themselves. So what we do is we go ahead and put those clients into our $50,000 business line of credit program, which is unsecured. Now, what I mean by that is that there's no UCC filing, nor do they check if there's any UCC liens against the business. So that plays well for defaults. That plays well if the client has another type of bank loan. So a lot of these programs too are relationship driven, where if they have a relationship with that bank, I can get them a quick infusion. Last one that I got was for someone that Albert recommended me. He was banking with Bank of America. I got the client $40,000 in 48 hours, right from their account.
Okay.
So there's a lot of different programs. My main guideline, I would say, 680 score, time in business. I don't really look at that, or if you are concerned with the time in business, time in business from 0 or 1 week all the way up to 2 years means that more than likely they're qualifying for a business credit card, 0% interest. If that's not something that you want to present to your clients, then it would be 680 score, 2 years in business, and everything else I pull credit. As long as they confirm with you they have a 680 score, I have banks that I go to that can go ahead and only pull from Experian, only pull from TransUnion, or only pull from Equifax. We do our due diligence before we submit a client.
Okay, and can you stack these up for bigger clients? Like the one of the clients I was trying to get 300 or 350 for. He's got it's a coal mine in West Virginia, 700 credit score, and he basically he does about $34 million a year in revenue. So the bank statements, the only one I have is one of the operating accounts, which shows about 1.7 million a month with good ending balances. But I haven't done anything for him in a long time. I know he had trouble with MCAs back in during COVID, and so I think he still has an issue with some of those.
What state is he in?
West Virginia.
Okay, West Virginia. Let me double check. Real easy is business credit cards. Those are easy, 0% interest, up to $150,000. Now, just because it's a credit card does not necessarily mean that they have to swipe for every transaction. There are third-party companies that are able to liquidate the credit cards, so they take advantage of the 0% interest. Maybe that's something you want to do yourself for your clients that you're more hands-on and have built up relationships with. I can guide you and teach you how to go ahead and do that. I can find out if he has bank statements. I can see where if we do have banks in West Virginia that would allow us to just use bank statements, because all they want to see is cash flow. As long as we keep it under $50,000, less documentation that they're going to require.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, and how quickly do these fund? I think it's a couple weeks, right? Or you said.
If it's a business credit card, it's 2 to 3 days to get an answer. Then after that, depending on the bank, some banks expedite it, some banks do not. Let's say give it another 5 business days. So you're looking about a week and a half to 2 weeks. If it's a term loan, or I'm sorry, a business line of credit or a term loan, I've had them done within 48 hours. I have them take 2 weeks. So it just depends on the bank, the state, and if they have to be insured by the SBA. So it's not an SBA program. It's just that the bank requires insurance by the SBA. TD Bank does that a lot, where they do $50,000, then the SBA just insures it. So that one takes a little bit longer. Add another week to that.
Add another week. Okay, gotcha. All right, that sounds good.
Okay.
All right. So, so what's the process of us starting to work together?
Okay, I'm going to send you over the affiliate agreement. Now, I'm assuming you like to be hands-on, right? Like a lot of ISOs. So what we do is you send me over the required documents. You'll have a list of what documents are needed for each program. Once you send that over to me, I provide you either an approval or a decline. You then go ahead and obviously pitch it to the client. Once we're ready to move forward, I send over a fee agreement to the client. We do what is called a welcome call. We just make sure that everything was explained to them correctly. Whether it's a business line of credit, whether it's a credit card, they understand that they're going to pay us as we go ahead and get them funding and access to the funds. And once that's completed, we have them on the phone with the banker the next day.
Okay. All right. That's simple as can be. Yeah, I do. I do, because I'm obviously working on other stuff for these clients while I'm helping them get these funds as well. So that'd be great.
Quick question: you had mentioned to me you work with real estate. You also do real estate as well.
Yeah.
What type of real
estate? Ground up construction, land development. What's called
fix and flips,
refinance. Yeah, fix and flip, commercial real estate.
Okay.
Commercial lease build outs. Build up, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Pretty much everything. Foreclosure bailouts. I got a lot of different products we work on.
The reason why I ask is because with fix and flips, a lot of clients do take advantage of the 0% interest business credit cards, right? So that's one thing. Also, too, aside from that, internally, we also have, a similar structure probably to what you have, but one of our flagship programs are 100% financing on the fix and flip, 100% of the purchase, 100% of the rehab. Not sure if you're familiar or you have that in your arsenal. And then lastly is we also have 90% financing for seasoned investors on purchase, 100% for the rehab. The difference is that we give the first draw at closing up to 25%. So there's no reimbursement. They don't have to send pictures in and then we reimburse them. On the contrary, at closing, we're giving them the first disbursement so that they can go ahead and purchase materials, etc. Up to 25%.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we do all that. I mean, I haven't done that many fix and flips. Maybe 10 of them.
Okay.
I've been really focused on the ground up construction and the land development type of deals. Mm-hmm. So, but we do want to get more into the fix and flip because they can close a lot faster.
Correct.
And everyone's a little short on money. Are you going to put that program in there too?
I'll include that in the email. I'll include both decks, just the specialty programs on our mortgage side or our mortgage division. I'll put that down, and then I'll put down on the business lending side the programs as well. More of the traditional programs.
Question: I have a lady that might go into default. I had given her an MCA on Friday, and then she called me today and was like, "I might be missing my payments already."
Oh, so we don't want that because there's a callback.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, I'll probably end up working her into a settlement program, but I'm not sure yet. But I'm trying to get her out of these other MCAs and try to let mine pay down. And she got
what's her credit score?
Paid. About 680,
okay.
Right around there.
If you would like, I put, as long as it's okay with the client, obviously, we do a soft credit pull. If you send me an application, your application should already have all the disclosures at the bottom to be able to pull credit. All I really need is the app. I pull the credit. It's a soft credit pull, so it will not pop up on the client's credit report. And then I can just get an understanding of where the utilization is at, how many credit cards she may have, so that now you can obviously have a different conversation knowing the insights already of the client.
Yeah, I mean, I have her credit app already. I mean, if you want me to put it on I can fill it out for you and get it signed and send it over to you for sure.
Yours is fine. What I'm going to do is Albert's going to text you my email address if you can, or he'll provide me yours. I'll shoot you over the information. Send it over to me. Let me take a look at it. It could probably be our first deal. It may sound that there's a lot of programs we have, but a lot of the programs that I put together for us to be able to present to a lot of ISO shops is because we noticed what the need was, right? WBL is going to be 3 months, 3% rate, 3% a month, right? 36% a year. We actually have a program in which I can go ahead and do no credit score requirement, 50% LTV. As long as it's at 50% LTV, I can do that where it's a 30-year term. You had mentioned something before about 85% loan to, I guess, was it LTV or LTC? CLTV? But I can do...
yeah, loan to cost.
Yep.
Yeah, LTC.
I could do 50% LTV with no credit score requirement. I use that a lot for clients that are trying to get out of WBL or clients that don't have good credit scores. We're looking for a cash advance for own real estate.
Okay, you're saying for it's an actual cash advance though? It's not.
No. It's a mortgage. I'm getting you a mortgage. I mean, it's a 30-year term. 30-year term,
Okay.
cash out, but it has to be a 50% LTV. All right, I'll send you all the information, Dennis, and I look forward to working with you.
Yeah, you too, man. And Albert, thanks for setting up this call. I really appreciate it, and it's great talking to you, Jose. So
right.
I look forward to the next one.
Dennis,
Likewise.
I'm gonna call you in a little bit, and we'll a few things. You also have some new loan programs that you said that you had. Anytime you have anything new, you got to run it by me also, because there could be some good stuff that we can market.
Oh, you mean on the programs?
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you about that because I'm trying to get more details. What I need to do, especially with this company that does the hard money, they said they can go as high as 95% on the fix and flip without looking at credit. I don't really believe it. I got to talk to the manager.
Right,
The rep is a little slow. You know what I mean? I just got to get the right guy on the phone before we invest any time or effort into that.
Right.
Because if I literally just listen to this. I got this guy approved. Oh, Albert, by the way, that deal did get funded today. Just so you know,
Nice.
the deal I was telling you about.
Okay.
So I found this company about 6 weeks ago, and they're in 5 states where they do hard money, and they did horizontal only for me for a $2.55 million loan, and they approved it within 24 hours, and they were ready to fund 3 weeks ago, but my client wasn't ready. So we finally got it done today.
That was from the leads that we were generating.
Yeah, that's from your leads, Albert.
Which states? Which states are they in?
What's that?
What states? You said 5 states.
5 states that they do that hard money program in.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'd like to know the details. Let me know, because this, it could be a lot of business on the table if this is a really good program, and it sounds like a great program.
Dennis, and also too, just to chime in, I mean, listen, if you have programs like that, we have no problem whatsoever sending you business as well, so we can reciprocate, the relationship. You send us business for whatever the case may be, and we'll send you business over as well. I mean, I'm sure there's enough money to be divided up between all of us.
Yeah, that sounds good, because, I mean, look at it this way, the only thing that funds that quick typically is a cash advance, and that's
Correct.
why every animal in the jungle is in that business, right? Because you can close the deal, and if it's 20 grand, you can make 2 grand tomorrow.
Correct.
So these guys actually do their in-house underwriting, and they do their own valuation. So if they send you a term sheet, it's a loan commitment.
Okay,
And
nice.
they might do a drive-by at the property and take a picture of it. But if you have everything in, they can close the next day. That's
wow.
pretty sweet,
Love that.
for a fix and flip.
Love that program. We'll sell it all day if you close the next day.
Dennis, you got to get me the details so that we can, how do you call it? Blow it up.
I will, Albert. I wanted to close one first, so I did close the land deal, and
Okay.
I'm not kidding about how fast I got the term sheet, and it just took a long time to close because the guy was like, he's a player. He's done like 2,000 deals in his lifetime.
Nice.
So it's not. He wasn't in a rush like I was, unfortunately.
Understood. All right, awesome. That sounds awesome.
All right, well, perfect. Dennis,
All right.
thank you again.
Dennis, I'll get you over. I'm gonna send you your email. He's gonna send you out whatever he needs to, and
Let's get
God
this going.
bless. Don't forget about me, and we'll catch up in a little bit. All right, Dennis?
All right, understood. Catch you guys later. Thanks.
Take care.
Thanks for
Take care.
listening.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Albert, you want to tell him what this was?
This is one of my clients. He's been with me for a little bit over a year now. I've been generating. He specializes in doing deals that a lot of commercial lenders don't do, which is the horizontal to the vertical builds. A lot of people stay away when you're dealing with land. Okay, there's a lot more complexity, a lot more things involved. But he came from the MCA space, and because I was able to generate him leads, he actually took the real estate more seriously, started finding contacts. I was generating the business for him, and he was learning how to close them. I actually have quite a few clients that never, that they come from other areas in the financial space, and they decided to get into the real estate space. So he's one of those clients, and it's a perfect fit because we're also generating leads for Jose and his team, and this person has clients that Jose can fulfill. So it's a great, perfect relationship that's going to go to another level because he's already got deals on the table, and that's how you make business happen. All right.
Understand the flagship products. Understand what products makes us stand out, and it's different than everyone else. As you can tell, he did real estate, but a lot of people don't have 100% financing on the purchase and 100% financing on the rehab. A lot of people do not have 90% purchase and 100% rehab, where the caveat is that we're giving the client up to 25% of the first draw at closing. That's huge. That's important because normally you have to front the project first, or, lack of a better word, take the money out, go to Home Depot, purchase all the equipment and purchase all the material, and then complete the job. Then let the lender know, hey, I did it. Either they send someone out to review it, an inspector, or you got to take pictures, and then they give you a check for the money. Here, we're giving you the money up front so you can go Home Depot, whatever store you choose to go, a department store you choose to go to purchase the material so you can get started on the project.
Once you start building the relationships, and the good thing is that I'm sort of in the middle, right? I'm the one who's the marketing company. I'm the one that's generating the leads. So I have access to different types of clients who have different types of programs, and it's just a natural fit. I'll mention to my clients that this person has this type of a program, and then you just make the connections, and hopefully good things come out of it, and that's how you grow. But anyway, thank you.
Make sure that you understand the flagship programs. Understand that, make sure that you also understand how you are standing out compared to everyone else, whether it's a stated program for the business line of credit or if it's a 100% over 100% financing. All right, guys? Thank you.